friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, some of the things that have been happening in my life. And in today's video, I just wanna basically share this immense feeling of gratitude that came over me today as I was thinking about all of the things that happened this year and basically how I've been able to stick with things and show up and do the work. And honestly, it just gave me a huge moral boost, and I just kept on I daydreamed for like 30 minutes about the future and maybe achieving my dreams. But I'm just so optimistic today. I just had the greatest feeling, just realizing how much stuff, uh, also feeling kind of proud of the past few months. I mean, since January, the effort that I've put in is starting, to pay off now. But I mean, of course, I'm still in this for the very, very long run. I have this sticker on my wall that says years over months, so like with two brackets, just to remind myself that it's about sticking with things for years, not just months, and basically keeping the consistency, because that's ultimately the most important thing for long-term success, however you define success. But at least for me, it's basically being able to live the life that I want to live, and achieve my wildest dreams, and follow my curiosity on a daily basis, and just basically have a life where I'm just able to explore and learn and basically connect with people around me, and also feel healthy and feel like I can challenge myself and really go hard at the things that I care about. And yeah, honestly, so far this year has been quite amazing. I've been just feeling super, super optimistic today. I think maybe something that contributed to this optimism is that I just finished watching the self-paced part-time YouTuber Academy, uh, on my phone, and yeah, it just felt cool to have finished that. And I also kind of I'm starting to see a way forward, as I mentioned in yesterday's video, a path to green for this, for doing YouTube consistently. I mean, outside of these daily videos that I film just to get myself used to speak into a camera and basically just force myself to reflect and basically express my ideas out loud. So yeah, I think mostly for the main channel, because that's where uh, I think I have yet to make any substantial progress there, because I, in some sense I do set the bar high for myself, because I mean I really like when things are well done. And I guess that's the point of this channel, is that this channel allows me to have basically a way to just practice without, without needing to execute on that high bar. So this is the channel that I'm allowed to, that I'm allowing myself to basically not have videos that are, super high in editing quality, and that's okay, because just the format of these are more journal-like. than my main channel videos would be, and that's completely okay. And I don't expect anything else from this than just a way for me to track my progress and track the things that have been going on in my life and remember my past, as I might have mentioned in some previous video, some previous videos, I guess. But yeah, it's like, honestly, I'm sorry. I think probably we need some honestly count somewhere, on every on every video. Have an honestly count, and basically have a limit of how many times I'm allowed to say honestly. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to express myself without saying honestly. Yeah. So also, related to the YouTube thing, I started reading slash listening to the YouTube Secrets book, and actually, so far a lot of the ideas in the book are ideas that are talked about in the Part-Time YouTuber Academy. So if you don't have the money to spend on Part-Time YouTuber Academy from Ali Abdal, I highly recommend checking out the book YouTube Secrets, because a lot of the same concepts are repeated there. And it costs obviously way less to buy that book. I think it's like, I bought it for like €5 on Kindle, whereas the Part-Time YouTuber Academy is like maybe 10 to 100x multiple of that. So yeah, just as a nice way, like entry, introductory thing for people who who don't want to spend that much money on a YouTube course. But I think the most valuable thing for me from Part-Time YouTuber Academy is the accountability. And mostly the one-to-one calls that I have with one of the PTYA team members are super valuable. So Alison is amazing. I've talked about her previously in this channel, but I really, really like her. She's super cool and such a joy to talk to. And yeah, I mean, she's also super energetic and is generally routine for, like, you can feel that she's genuinely routine for you, and that's just something that I highly appreciate. And just having someone to talk to about this other than you guys on my camera, someone that actually can talk back to me, is super helpful. I actually have a call with her tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to it because we haven't had one in like the past month, because I think she was on vacation and I was also, traveling for a bit. So that's perfect. So yeah, just to recommend the YouTube Secrets book. It's really good. Also, it helps, like, basically from watching the PTYA content for the past, let's say, 3 days, like basically having a different way that the content, like the ideas, are packaged, to go through them. So basically, I watch the videos in like 1.5 speed on my phone while I was at the gym or while I was doing a walk. So obviously, I mean, I did not absorb 100% of the thing, but that was not my goal. My goal was to basically to have like basically lay the foundations of the things that I need to know. So I don't, like, not necessarily remembering them, but knowing, like, for example, if I want to learn about some specific thing that I know I heard about from PTYA, I know that I can go back and search for it there. Like basically for me to just have some how do you call them, some postmarks? No, some I don't know how you call those things that you have on the road, on the side of the road. Uh, anyway, some let's say yeah, I mean just an outline, or like basically some references that I can go back to. Let's say I know that in PTYA we talked about the Hives framework, idea generation, and monetization, all of that stuff. Obviously, I'm too early for that to be worrying about those things. So I don't need to actually remember what the strategies are. I just need to know that, okay, in the PTYA, Ali talks about this. I remember that he talked about this. And when I need it, I can just go back and say, okay, right, he talked about this. So let me actually go back and to check out that session. And that's when the knowledge will be valuable, because trying to remember the details when I'm not in a stage to apply them is just a waste of mental energy and of my time. So I'm not trying to, that's not what I'm trying to do by going through this material. The same thing for YouTube secrets, because they go into details about monetization and stuff, but I'm not really at that stage, and it's okay. I just know that they laid out a pretty good, like, okay, I listened to it. I'm not trying to remember it. I just, I'm discovering it because I find it interesting. But I'm not expecting to use it immediately. And so for now, I'm just putting some trail marks. Maybe that's what you call the thing on the road. But trail marks maybe is something else for like basically trails. I don't know. I'm trying to find the word, but it's I'm not able to. It's okay. So what was I saying? Yeah, basically just knowing that that we're talking about some specific topic will help me come back and refer to the book and the course when I need it. So that's what I'm using this for. It's also allowing me to widen my horizon of possibilities, because basically it allows me to be more optimistic in a way, in the sense that if I don't expect much, like to go back to the expectation effect, the book, is that if I like, it gives me a good ballpark of what's possible and what I can do potentially on when it comes to YouTube and these sorts of things. And it's good to have these ideas, because then I can, make the most of the time that I have. I don't know if that's a logical conclusion, but yeah, bear with me. I'm completely dead. I'm about to go to sleep, as I usually am in these videos, and that's okay. Um, so yeah, it's always an interesting exercise to try to explain your thoughts when your brain is completely tired from a full day of work and and other things. But I guess maybe if I'm able to express my ideas in this state, then I will be like, if I'm able to get the point across in this state, which is not great, uh, I will do a better job in a better situation. So that's my reasoning, that I prepare myself in the worst scenario where my brain is like, ah, and then in the best scenarios, I'm able to basically capitalize on the fact that I'm so used to, you know, explaining my thoughts out loud. that it comes effortlessly. So yeah, just been super optimistic today about that. I also, by the way, had a scare yesterday about these videos. Is that I usually have like you know my I don't know if I can show you. I usually have what? Okay. Yeah, I usually have my SD cards set on this thing right here. I usually have like I have normally two SD cards, one that's in the camera and one that's just sitting here. And I lost mine, and I was so afraid that the videos that were there were lost. But thank God I checked my laptop and I had copied them before. Like basically, I had copied them as soon as the SD card was filled up onto my laptop. So I thank God I did not lose any videos. But that got me thinking. I think I'm gonna end up buying, like, I need to find a better system for storing my SD cards because yeah, this is not okay. Like this time, I did not lose any of the videos, but it would hurt if I lost, like, I don't know how much my SD card stores, but maybe around 40 videos. If I lost 40 videos, I would be heartbroken. uh, so. Uh, so yeah, I need to find a better system instead of just setting them on this freaking thing right here. Um, yeah, I had a scare like yesterday after filming my previous video, and like I was looking at the camera and it was like it was showing how much time I could record. And basically, I realized that actually I'm gonna need to switch off my SD card soon. And I looked for it where it was supposed to be and couldn't find it. Uh, but well, it's okay. Like it's not as bad because I have the footage. I think the most valuable thing from the SD card was what was on it. I think I had cleared it anyway when I did that. So it's okay if I lose it. It like costs like $30 or something like that. That's not what I was afraid of. I think what I was afraid of is having lost my footage, and that would have broken my heart. But it's okay. Now uh, I'm not worried. I will just I ordered already another SD card. It should come in a few days. And in the meantime, I'm gonna need to empty this one onto my laptop and just uh, use it again so that I can record the next few videos before my next SD card comes in. But yeah, also another win today is that I was able to get the code working for this use case that has been stuck in our queue, in our task queue for my team for like 2 years that no one has worked on because basically there was this one guy who knew how to work on that system, but then he left. And then we had no one for a while, and then I onboarded onto that system. I mean, we had some more pressing reasons that I needed to pressing tasks that I needed to work on related to marketplace launch. So we prioritized those. Actually, that's the main reason that I needed to onboard on this system. And basically, I finally got to working on that task, and it feels good to have some progress on that task because literally that task has been on our ticket queue for like 2 years, and every week during on call, like because we have on call shifts, and on Monday morning we have our ops meeting, so operations meeting, where we discuss any tickets that we had during the past week, any issues, resolutions, if there is some action items, and basically the ticket has been there for like 2 years almost. So yeah, it's good to finally see some progress there, and I'm glad that I was able to make progress. And I think the only thing that's left for me on that task is just some tests I think I wrote them, but they were not working for some reason. So basically, since I finished this around like 8 p.m. today, I just went to the gym and didn't like. Also, my brain had stopped being efficient by that time, so I just gave up for a little bit and went to the gym. Also today, like today was the 13th of July, now it's the 14th because it's after midnight as usual with me. Uh, but basically, in France, the 14th of July is a national holiday. So, and basically, yesterday, or basically earlier today, there were some fireworks in the street, and it was nice. I was just going for my evening walk to close my Apple Watch circles, and noticed that the streets were full of people, and like there were so many people in my small town, and it was nice. I watched them for like 5 minutes, and then I came back home because I was starving. I had just come out from the gym and had been like just walking so that I can close my my monthly Apple Watch challenge. But yeah, that was fun. That was interesting. Um, but yeah, overall today, just super grateful for uh, everything that has been happening in my life, the opportunities that I'm offered, like the people that I get to meet, my family, my friends, who I don't get to see that often, but who I love very dearly. Uh, you know, if you know, you know. uh, yeah, just overall good things happening in life. Just super grateful overall. I think uh, I'm saying it over and over again, but I really am. So yeah, that's all I had to say for today. Thanks a lot for tuning in. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, so the one right before this one, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So I hope you're having a fantastic day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye bye.